in the rhythms of nature. Nestled within the vast expanse of the Tanzanian savanna, their way of life remains an intricate dance with the land and its creatures, shaped by centuries of tradition and knowledge. The Hadzabe live with a deep understanding of the land, its flora and fauna, and the subtle shifts in their environment that signal changes in the seasons or the presence of prey. The Hadzabe's lifestyle is one that has remained largely unchanged for thousands of years. They do not practice agriculture or animal husbandry. Instead, they rely solely on what nature provides them through hunting and gathering. This means their daily activities are dictated by the rhythms of the savanna, the changing weather patterns, the movement of game, the growth cycles of edible plants, and the songs of birds that signal the approach of rain or the presence of danger. Their lives are cyclical, revolving around the need to move with the seasons and follow the patterns of migration of the animals they hunt. Among the many activities that define the Hadzabe, hunting occupies the most revered and central place. It is more than just a means of procuring food, it is a sacred ritual that connects them to the spirit of the animals and the land. The Hadzabe do not view the creatures they hunt as mere commodities, but as partners in a delicate balance of life. In their worldview, every animal is imbued with spirit, and they approach each hunt with respect, humility, and gratitude for the sustenance that the animal will provide. This reverence extends beyond the hunt itself and manifests in the careful preparation of tools, the offering of prayers, and the understanding of the ecological role each species plays in the greater web of life. The act of hunting begins at the crack of dawn, a time when the world is still quiet and the air cool. As the first light of day spills across the savanna, the hunters of the Hadzabe gather in their camp to begin preparations. The tools they will use, their bows, arrows, and spears, are crafted with a level of artistry that speaks to their knowledge of the natural world. Each bow is carved from a local tree, selected for its strength and flexibility. The shafts of the arrows are carefully measured, while the tips are sharpened and poisoned with extracts from local plants known for their lethal potency. The fletching of the arrows, often made from feathers or plant fibers, is attached with precision to ensure accuracy during the hunt. The poison, which is derived from the sap of certain trees and shrubs, is an ancient secret passed down through generations, a testament to the deep knowledge the Hadzabe have of their environment and its resources. The actual hunt is a testament to the skill and expertise of the Hadzabe. Moving through the savanna, they navigate the land with a remarkable ability to remain silent and undetected by their prey. They are deeply attuned to the sounds of the environment, the rustling of the wind through the grasses, the calls of birds, the subtle shifts in the landscape. Their eyes scan the ground, reading the tracks left by animals, following the footprints with a practiced ease that allows them to track game across miles of open land. They do not hunt in haste but with patience, respecting the animals and waiting for the right moment to strike. It is an exercise in stealth, timing, and deep knowledge of animal behavior. Once a hunter has successfully tracked and identified an animal, the approach becomes a delicate balance of precision and quiet determination. The hunter moves closer, knowing that one wrong step could send the prey running, lost forever. With the bow drawn and the arrow poised, the hunter waits for the perfect moment. When the animal is within range, the arrow is released with speed and accuracy, and the animal's life is taken swiftly and respectfully. The Hadzabe's respect for the animals extends beyond the kill. They take only what they need, ensuring that the balance of life in the savanna is not disrupted. As the day wears on and the hunt concludes, the spoils are brought back to the village. The return of the hunters is greeted with quiet celebration, not in the form of loud accolades, but through the unspoken understanding that the hunt has provided sustenance for the community. The work of preparing the meat is just as important as the hunt itself. Women and children play a crucial role in this part of the process. The meat is carefully divided, and pieces are seasoned with wild herbs and spices gathered from the surrounding landscape. These herbs, often overlooked by outsiders, are an essential part of the Hadzabe's culinary tradition, bringing flavor and health benefits to the meal. Cooking over an open fire, the food is prepared in a communal setting, with each person contributing to the process. As the sun sets and the golden light of the day softens the landscape, the community gathers around the fire to share the meal. It is a moment of connection, between individuals, between families, and between humanity and the land. The sharing of food is more than a practical necessity, it is a vital social and cultural act that strengthens the bonds of kinship and community. The Hadzabe have no written language, but their stories are told through song, dance, and oral tradition. These stories are passed down through generations, serving as a way to preserve their history, their beliefs, and their way of life. For the Hadzabe, survival is not just about sustenance, it is about living in harmony with the environment. Their hunting practices are inherently sustainable. Tanzania are one of the last remaining hunter-gatherer tribes on Earth, living a lifestyle that stretches back over 40,000 years. Their way of life, deeply intertwined with the land, revolves around hunting and gathering, activities that provide sustenance, forge community bonds, and preserve ancestral knowledge. Central to their culture is the art and education of hunting, a tradition passed down through generations. This education goes far beyond survival. It is a way of connecting with nature, honoring their heritage, and ensuring the continuity of their identity. A lifelong journey of learning. Hunting among the Hadzabe is more than a skill, it is a way of life. Education begins at an early age, as boys accompany their fathers, uncles, and older siblings on hunts. They observe closely, learning through imitation and experience. This informal yet highly effective system of education involves watching how hunters track animals, interpret signs in the environment, and use tools to capture prey. Children are taught the behaviors and movements of various animals, including antelope, warthogs, and baboons, as well as smaller game like birds and rodents. Elders, respected for their wisdom, share stories that teach not just practical knowledge, but also the ethical and spiritual dimensions of hunting. These tales are rich with lessons about respecting nature, understanding its cycles, and taking only what is needed. For the Hadzabe, every hunt is an opportunity to reinforce communal values and deepen their connection to their environment. As children grow, their skills are honed through practice, guided by the experienced hands of their mentors. Crafting the tools of survival. A significant part of Hadzabe hunting education involves the creation and maintenance of their tools. The Hadzabe craft their own bows and arrows from local materials, an intricate process that reflects their intimate knowledge of their environment. Bows are typically made from sturdy hardwood trees, like the African olive, prized for its durability and flexibility. Arrows, on the other hand, are often tipped with poison derived from desert rose plants or other toxic species. Preparing these poisons requires careful attention and knowledge, as even a small mistake can have dangerous consequences. The skill to craft these tools is taught as part of a hunter's education, ensuring self-reliance and continuity of the tradition. A well-made bow or a set of arrows is not only functional but also a source of pride, symbolizing the maker's expertise and readiness for the challenges of the hunt. The hunt is a test of skill and unity. Hunting is a demanding activity that requires strength, endurance, and an exceptional understanding of the natural world. Hadzabe hunters track their prey through dense bushland, often relying on subtle signs such as footprints, droppings, or broken vegetation. Their acute senses, sharpened through years of practice, allow them to detect movement and identify animal calls that would go unnoticed by the untrained. They take only what is necessary, never overhunting or depleting the land's resources. This respect for nature extends to all aspects of their lives. They gather only what they need, leaving enough for the next generation of plants and animals to thrive. Their nomadic lifestyle ensures that they do not exhaust the resources of any one area, allowing the land to recover before they return. This balance between taking and giving back is a fundamental aspect of their relationship with the earth, and it offers a powerful model for sustainable living in the modern world. However, the way of life of the Hadzabe is increasingly under threat. As modern development encroaches upon their land, their traditional practices are at risk of being lost. Government policies, the expansion of agriculture, and the spread of modern infrastructure all threaten the delicate balance the Hadzabe have maintained for millennia. Despite these challenges, the Hadzabe continue to resist the pressures of modernity, holding steadfast to their traditions and way of life. Their resilience in the face of external pressures is a testament to the strength of their cultural identity and their deep connection to the land. The importance of preserving the Hadzabe way of life cannot be overstated. As one of the last remaining nomadic hunter-gatherer societies, their knowledge, culture, and wisdom represent an irreplaceable link to humanity's distant past. Protecting their land and way of life is not just about preserving a culture, it is about safeguarding a sustainable way of life that offers valuable lessons for the future. The Hadzabe live in a way that is inherently in tune with the Earth's natural systems, and their continued survival offers hope for a more balanced and harmonious relationship between humans and the environment. This portrayal of the Hadzabe hunting for their family dinner is a vivid reflection of a world where survival, culture, and reverence for nature are seamlessly intertwined. It offers a glimpse into a way of life that is increasingly rare and highlights the urgency of preserving such invaluable cultural legacies. The Hadzabe remind us that true wisdom lies in living with the land, not in conquering it, and that the path forward for humanity may lie in returning to some of the timeless truths they have long embraced.
Kana ono aka ono da lakati ta si a memo kui. Kako chana na ono te ba.
Kino mabata kwa nanga ono no si tendaga na keso kwa sababu ono silango akipanda ono
Akona mo aboko akona mo kui chikiti.
Naona kwa beche kwa nako je. Chega kwa kwa chikina. Kuna hiki kwa aita kwa no akai kwa shoti. Na ama ya kwa na tatiga.
Tata akwe tushu tete hiko. Alafu boko yako. Unini yako. Hako. Unini yako. Akaba hako. Iki tata na titi. Hako. Iki lame. Hako kumbalo iki tata hako unini hako kumbalo. Hako. Lame sasa. Hako kumbalo teko. Boko hako yanda iko hako kwa hiti kwa ama kwa amekata. Hako.
Anako sala
anako tini yako ila kumbalo ko unini yako. Kalam hii. Hako. Kumbalo wako kwa ono. Ila ekela supwa. Nukusi ona wo.
Tekoko mose.
Akwa bego bali shilanga
leno.
Akapita
Kumbalo kwa ono.
Kama shilanga matipikia.
Kumbo kwa ono.
Akaga
Kumbalo. Kwa ono.
Ba tena.
Bala mosea, bala mosea, bala mosea, bala mosea, bala mosea, bala mosea.
Aliwa amikoye.
Tekeleka kinende amsemela, nashoka nende kapomabu. Silangela nzala nanya, nashoka nende kapomabu. Danganya mane, danganya. Bala mosea, bala mosea, bala mosea, bala mosea, bala mosea. Kapo kwayona, kapo kwayona. Tekeleka kinende amsemela, nashoka nende kapomabu. Silangela nzala nanya, nashoka nende kapomabu. Bala mosea ba, nashoka nende kapomabu. Silangela nzala nanya, Imako aya anahako kuwai over hasawote afakacho ilibapi abi aya tebe bapi akutia aye
wakene mimi ni huyu mtoto anakuja akataka ama na ko beo ba kabe ko ubi
Ngiteta goko
na kuna kitamali yako na checheta hii ama
Kaya uno taya.
Kata kwa sikaratasi kwa na tumba tekto.
kawa mana jage sole
Kwa mama shona asubuhi na
imbalo gabe kududu ana bebe
ya shina dukana sura. Sura dukana na chibe.
imbalo tumega ben imbalo tumega ngitanda kwele ko
Aya coach Chiko kwa sanda ngoro boyichi.
aben imbalo obi chepe kumanyo to alugu be obi chepe
Wakati nifu kama sura na mbiso. Sasa cheche tasha pama chapo da anabe chizu adine. Shina apo dudu. Shina apo dudu.
imbalo beba dudu kwa be ma
Apo dudu. Apo dudu kwa chizu adine. Shina apo dudu.
ana kwema ono mana kwele eta be na itako je imbalo ko
Shina akiso. Atata kwa me.
tuta kwa bepe Doat agak bagi di tu. Abe dirjit ono nata. Ada tambah dilapis.
Abang.
Ika akene ba sola. Abe ono nata ni kumbe anaka ni apa kumbe leo. Kumbalo be bani anajua hii. Aela kupanga kumbe tunagana hizi tubikumba Nggak cek nak. Usai pak.
Takut. Ini mulut kotor. Pak anakku tete. Azan bas. Azan aku udah kacau nak Bona keke toya kosa. Kuat kadang itu pa bakat kata aku dah iya kenapa tu. Kono kata no. Waduh iya nak bakat kata leban usepa. Takut ni sisi na aku kita kapingan lagi. Dia bakat katanya lagi. Tak mama teman.
Ba mimi siap.
Lami.
Khi có cái bao lọ mà có sao khi có đôn tụt bao lọ có bên hay có tuổi quà cơ sukuja ko kaka iya kuat kala ko at ai ko hanzi wa 다시 저래 이거 만 거 아니 되네 이거 탈반 저래 이거 올라라 거 다음에 apa apa gimana Oma ya aku sih kopi gimana Oma aku Chào. Iya, aku lagi biar tak kuat aku. Tak aku jauh kan. Aku suka jatuh kuat aku.
Baca.
Kau aman. Bye, ubi sasa.
Oh! Dale, Opi!
Kita banyak habok aku dundu sangana makali jo.
Ha, tapi ayah ya bet ebe ko ape ka kata rete tondo gbe ko.
Makali jo ya makali.
Kaita matafa ayah.
Kaita matafa bani ko uko ika badabi mach uko ya kera so usepa.
One of the most challenging and respected hunts in Hadzabe culture is for baboons. Known for their intelligence, speed, and ability to defend themselves, baboons require exceptional skill and bravery to hunt. Successfully hunting a baboon is not only a source of sustenance, but also a rite of passage for young hunters, marking their transition into adulthood. The Hadzabe often hunt in small groups, using coordinated strategies to outwit their prey. Stealth and patience are paramount, as is the ability to adapt to the unpredictable movements of animals. These hunts are not only physical endeavors, but also deeply communal activities that strengthen bonds within the group. The role of sharing and community. A defining characteristic of Hadzabe life is the emphasis on sharing. Once an animal is hunted, the meat is divided among the community. This practice ensures that everyone benefits from the effort, reflecting the tribe's egalitarian values. Hunters do not hoard their catch. Instead, they distribute it fairly, reinforcing the collective spirit that underpins Hadzabe society. Food sharing is not limited to meat. The Hadzabe also gather honey, fruits, and tubers, which are similarly shared among the group. This cooperative approach to resources ensures that everyone's basic needs are met and fosters a strong sense of unity and mutual support. A deep respect for nature. The Hadzabe's relationship with nature is one of respect and reverence. They view themselves as part of the ecosystem, rather than separate from it. Hunting is guided by a philosophy of balance. They take only what they need and ensure that no part of an animal goes to waste. Bones, skins, and even internal organs are utilized, reflecting their resourcefulness and deep appreciation for the animals they hunt. This respect extends to their spiritual beliefs. Before and after hunts, the Hadzabe may perform rituals or sing songs to honor their ancestors and the spirits of the animals. These practices reinforce their connection to the natural world and remind them of their responsibility to maintain harmony within it. Modern challenges to an ancient way of life. Despite their resilience and adaptability, the Hadzabe face growing challenges in the modern world. Land encroachment by agricultural development and private enterprises has significantly reduced their hunting grounds. Conservation policies, while well-intentioned, often restrict their traditional practices, threatening their way of life. Additionally, the allure of modern conveniences and tourism has introduced new pressures. Some Hadzabe have adopted elements of modern life, leading to concerns about the erosion of their cultural traditions. However, many within the community remain committed to preserving their heritage, recognizing its value not only for their own survival, but also as a vital link to humanity's shared past. Lessons for the modern world. The Hadzabe's hunter education and traditions offer profound lessons about sustainability, resilience, and living in harmony with nature. Their deep knowledge of the environment and their ability to adapt to its challenges underscore the importance of respecting and preserving natural resources. As the modern world grapples with issues like climate change and environmental degradation, the Hadzabe's way of life serves as a reminder of the wisdom embedded in ancient practices. Protecting their land and supporting their culture is not just an act of preservation, but also an acknowledgement of the invaluable insights they offer. Conclusion. The Hadzabe people embody a way of life that is as fragile as it is timeless. Their hunter education and traditions are more than survival mechanisms. They are the threads that connect them to their ancestors, their environment, and each other. In their ability to thrive in one of the world's harshest environments, the Hadzabe demonstrate the strength of human ingenuity and the power of community. As the world changes, their story serves as both an inspiration and a call to action to protect the cultural and natural heritage that sustains us all.
Kalau bawa aku mak, lepas aku sini. Kalau aku mak aku apa? Gombo gape, mana? Tani kau nak aku ayah ina sangat. Kaya kasih ayah mereka kah ibadah saya macam mana Gombo ko. Bahala pa ba siya tuloy? Abagang.
Ihina ko ba min at ay kaya ina ko. Ako sa atin ito o di ikani na buko ina ko.
Amat saya etabe mana?
Etabe apa pula kuiko.
Lama betul saya etabe mana?
Kami kadang suci cia cuma apa makan.
Kue kau sih orang siapa mau?
Quoi, si.
Citapi. Kaku baso.
Iyo putra ya kofla.
Aso makardo.
Iyo putra rang.
Kaku sama. Aku dah lupa kena cuci sih.
Kau ni.
Kwa shida kana kabla kusikinda kama zama umevu ato.
Samena ana.
Makali je bekita wote. Ani babaya
Ani toka kita ikae,
Pana aku pana.
Aku.
Chacha kwa kapeke abawa.
Sio sa ono kwendo tamba boko wango bawa dundu ko chene ngui yako kubana kwa
Kana ba kata bitabanga kayet sana to ena ba Oktober ba. Kata bitata na? Sana mai ta ko.
Kachana kwa mwana. Baya. Unaambiwa baya kwa hata kuimateke.
The Hadzabe Bush tribe, one of the last truly nomadic hunter-gatherer societies in the world, represents a profound connection to a way of life that predates modern civilization. Nestled in the sprawling expanse of the Tanzanian savanna, their daily activities are deeply rooted in ancestral knowledge and traditions that have been passed down through countless generations. Among these, hunting holds a special place, not only as a means of sustenance but as a sacred ritual that embodies their respect for the natural world and their place within it. This portrayal captures the Hadzabe in a pivotal moment, the preparation and execution of a hunt for the family dinner. It begins at dawn, when the hunters gather to craft their weapons and prepare for the day ahead. Each bow is meticulously carved from the resilient branches of local trees, and the arrows are fletched with extraordinary precision. Poison, derived from native plants and prepared through age-old techniques, is carefully applied to the arrow tips. This is no mere hunting expedition, it is an intricate blend of skill, tradition, and an intimate understanding of the savanna's ecosystem. As the hunters move through the landscape, they do so with unparalleled silence and stealth. The tall golden grasses sway gently in the breeze, and the acacia trees, with their sprawling canopies, provide intermittent shade in the vast openness of the terrain. The Hadzabe are attuned to every sound and movement, reading the language of nature with a mastery that can only be achieved through a lifetime of experience. They track game by following footprints in the dirt, listening for faint calls, and interpreting subtle signs that reveal the presence of animals. The act of hunting is not one of domination, but of balance. The Hadzabe hold a deep respect for the animals they hunt, recognizing them as essential partners in their survival. This respect is woven into their rituals and practices. Before and after the hunt, they engage in ceremonial acts that honor the spirit of the animals and express gratitude for the sustenance provided. As the day transitions to the golden hour, the savanna comes alive with a warm, ethereal glow. The hunters' perseverance is rewarded as they secure food for the community, a moment of triumph that is celebrated not with boastfulness but with quiet gratitude. The game is brought back to the village, where the entire community gathers to prepare the meal. Here, the women and children play an integral role. The meat is carefully divided and cooked over open flames, seasoned with wild herbs gathered from the surrounding terrain. The air fills with the aroma of food, laughter, and the chatter of shared stories. The preparation and sharing of the meal serve as a unifying force, strengthening familial and communal bonds. For the Hadzabe, every aspect of their existence revolves around sustainability and a harmonious relationship with the environment.
Kama yako usi tino bai kahe takambi o baka ami akamo ina tena so yuko makocha kai tai man mlango ko shuya kama po kwa ka na mutu ya ela te pa ka so de chicha ko tama ni ko sengane mambi kung nitaka moja kwa moja ama ka ko ba ya sabe to ay na swe ile ta ikat nako kana ko ta ni te ko kuwa kwa ba mi pa akase tebe ngwa poko di ko be akase tebe akase uchite to nako ga ina sakata oh eto kena ka ache chom kutumishi kwa wa ita mapabi tutu kutu mapabi ba kasha ai ma kofu kidogo tu mwano kotek den kan na be chenga yeta be te ka epena na na te aka te i ka ba ko shida ka wa Kama ngaka unabewa yeto mneme peshiko
Tina taafa fakachieta ahaba besingia mebe
asingia koko koko safahe singia
lulu yako atona na nako kwa kakuhia aika asa atona na kai ikakutita te ikabe na kweko boko agi
takweta cheno ba na kwa betlekebe
kwa pina kitani
kama imekate
ina kusingoga viko baka aseme ngoga viko na
iko viko na peke akasamazi atoye
kai sina chita tu sina chesa ku la to chu utakato uchako uko to aba michuku chu kauta tanami ku akupisa lingi yako
na nako ona ela
au mabani
kazi tena na kai asona kwa chukua kai cheki suanya ubamina ye ubana baba mi asa ikapapa ako kota kuliwa kusaka kusaka
baya ngoma bipolo ai ka so baba la ani ko ma ka to kwa
saka in asani kazi ta amajana
Tumetoka kwa bazu ata swat.
kana elate yaba mimi
tumeka
kako elata matuba na ila siku yaba mimi
ngalizia ikitamo ana nata ekulata mtana
Kama ya kwa usi tino bai kahe takambi baka
Best African village cooking, dinner with the Hadzabe Bushmen.
kwa sababu wako asu
awa chai ukuroza kukobe na chia suwa ikiko tumito kwa akana mamia na feto ye
ako kwa hakana so ise kume amamale gombe
kato esa to hapo msiki kwa chukua itiname ono
Survival of the ancients, the Hadzabe bush tribes hunter education and traditions. The Hadzabe people of Tanzania, are one of the last remaining hunter-gatherer tribes on Earth. Living a lifestyle that stretches back over 40,000 years. Their way of life, deeply intertwined with the land, revolves around hunting and gathering, activities that provide sustenance, forge community bonds, and preserve ancestral knowledge. Central to their culture is the art and education of hunting, a tradition passed down through generations. This education goes far beyond survival. It is a way of connecting with nature, honoring their heritage, and ensuring the continuity of their identity. A lifelong journey of learning. Hunting among the Hadzabe is more than a skill, it is a way of life. Education begins at an early age, as boys accompany their fathers, uncles, and older siblings on hunts. They observe closely, learning through imitation and experience. This informal yet highly effective system of education involves watching how hunters track animals, interpret signs in the environment, and use tools to capture prey. Children are taught the behaviors and movements of various animals, including antelope, warthogs, and baboons, as well as smaller game like birds and rodents. Elders, respected for their wisdom, share stories that teach not just practical knowledge, but also the ethical and spiritual dimensions of hunting. These tales are rich with lessons about respecting nature, understanding its cycles, and taking only what is needed. For the Hadzabe, every hunt is an opportunity to reinforce communal values, and deepen their connection to their environment. As children grow, their skills are honed through practice, guided by the experienced hands of their mentors. Crafting the tools of survival. A significant part of Hadzabe hunting education involves the creation and maintenance of their tools. The Hadzabe craft their own bows and arrows from local materials, an intricate process that reflects their intimate knowledge of their environment. Bows are typically made from sturdy hardwood trees, like the African olive, prized for its durability and flexibility. Arrows, on the other hand, are often tipped with poison derived from desert rose plants or other toxic species. Preparing these poisons requires careful attention and knowledge. As even a small mistake can have dangerous consequences. The skill to craft these tools is taught as part of a hunter's education, ensuring self-reliance and continuity of the tradition. A well-made bow or a set of arrows is not only functional but also a source of pride, symbolizing the maker's expertise and readiness for the challenges of the hunt. The hunt is a test of skill and unity. Hunting is a demanding activity that requires strength, endurance, and an exceptional understanding of the natural world. Hadzabe hunters track their prey through dense bushland, often relying on subtle signs such as footprints, droppings, or broken.
Ito ko te manaketa. Iya chapa miyama. Kwa chokwa gufa.
Lata.
Vegetation. Their acute senses, sharpened through years of practice, allow them to detect movement and identify animal calls that would go unnoticed by the untrained. One of the most challenging and respected hunts in Hadzabe culture is for baboons. Known for their intelligence, speed, and ability to defend themselves. Baboons require exceptional skill and bravery to hunt. Successfully hunting a baboon is not only a source of sustenance, but also a rite of passage for young hunters, marking
Ami akamo ina kena sa yuko makocha. Kai tai man mlang ko suya.
Kama hapo kwa karo na mtu.
Ela te pa ka ta ko ko de chi cha cha chi. Ta ma ni ko sengane.
Mambi. Con người ta có moja ama. Ka ko ba ya. Sabe to ay na swe ina ta ikat na ko kana ko ta ni te ko. Kuwa kwa ba mi pa. Aka se te be ngwa ko de ko be.
Aka se te be aka. Uchi te ta no ko ga ina sa pakata. Oh.
Ito kena ka che chom. Kutumishi kwa wa ita na pabi tutu kutu na pabi ba kasha. Ai ma ko. Kidogo tu mwano kutek den kan.
Na be chenga iya ta. Be te ka e pina na. Na te aka te i pa.
Ka ba ko shi da ko ta.
Na keme na.
Kama anga do na be wa iye to mna me pe shi ko
Ina ta afa fakachieta ahaba be singia me be. Asingia koko wako safa he singia lulu ya atona na koko akakuhia kaika asa atona na kai ikakutita te ikabe na kwe ko boko agi ta kwete cheno ba na kwa be ekebe
gongo kama mtu bacha sababu kwa sababu wako asu
awa chai chai
amana kwa mjini
ukuza kukobe na chia su waikiko tumito kwa akan mami ana fetoye ako akana so isi kume amama legombe
Kutula vita ulivyo kwa neno.
Kato esa totakwe msiki kwa chukua itinane ono.
Coba pun. Kita mau tekok. Yang ini cek. Cok. Kalau menyukai gobonnya. Lagi dama. Sama mungkin. Takut tuh saya. Kok anak pas sekali kok bikwa kok ini.
Kalau mesti bakal benar kok. Nak ibu.
Cek ayah. Pakai air sinaba ara.
Sama-sama.
Enggak ada kok sama-sama. Toko agua.
Lem.
Daun tak. Ako.
Nika. Ita atile kwa na kabisa sama wa ila.
Kana tumika.
Ya tahu.
Into adulthood. The Hadzabe often hunt in small groups, using coordinated strategies to outweed their prey. Stealth and patience are paramount, as is the ability to adapt to the unpredictable movements of animals. These hunts are not only physical endeavors, but also deeply communal activities that strengthen bonds within the group. The role of sharing and community. A defining characteristic of Hadzabe